Welcome back, my sonar-equipped butterflies. How you doing today? Playing 4 circles on Impoppable for you guys today. Get a bit of a sad video actually for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy nonetheless. We're actually doing Oben start. He's one of the cheapest heroes to get. We're doing Oben Ninja kind of get-go here. He's actually pretty solid, man. So we got a free Dart Monkey as well. We're actually going to put him outside of the range over here. I'm going to try and keep him inside of the range of when I build a monkey village, though. Hopefully. I'm not sure if it's going to work out, but we'll do our best here. We're going to pop our Dart Monkey in here, and then the first thing I want to actually buy is all the way up to a Ninja over here. 600 bucks, though, is going to be pricey, but it's going to be well worth it here, my friends. So the reason why Oben's so great is because he powers up all of your magic towers. And in the early game, this can be extra specially powerful. In the late game, it's still nice and everything, but ends up not being as great as you want it to be because it only adds +1 Pierce instead of any sort of multiplicative aspect to the game. So here's our ninja. We're going to pop this guy. We might even go for like a Grandmaster Ninja or something like that, dude. We're going to put him right here. And I am going to try and pop a lot of things kind of in the range of the middle here. So I'm trying to put everything sort of close together for now. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But the reason why this ninja is so great over here is because he does double, I think, +1 pierce and +1 damage once this guy reaches level 2, which is like, he automatically is. So, yeah, freaking powerful ninja over here right from the freaking get-go, man. You don't even have to upgrade him very far to make him even more powerful, too. But before I even get any craziness happening over here, I'm actually going to go for a monkey village and already start to save some money. Or, you know what? Let's go for a banana farm, guys. Do the banana farm strategy. There's nothing wrong with banana farms over here. Sometimes I'm just like a monkey village fan. Just like to pop those guys down, get them flowing up in here. Feel like I'm saving money for the rest of the game. But to be honest, banana farms are better. There are better ways to make money than just the villages. I'm only saving 5 to 10%, or 10 to 15% with the monkey village, where you can make hundreds of dollars per round with your banana farm. And usually that's a lot more efficient. But anyways, here we go, guys. We're going to build this guy. We're going to just throw him in the corner here. Put him in the sandbox. Yeah. Put him in the sandbox. Just like my golf balls always go. So, yeah, we need to start upgrading this guy, though. Let's get at least a Seeking Shuriken here so we don't miss with all of our popping power. And then I'm also just going to get the Ninja Discipline, and I'm going to go all the way up to the Sharp Shurikens here, because we're going to be basically doubling our popping power with that single $420 upgrade. Definitely worth it right here, guys. Heck to the yeah. Then we can start sort of powering up all of our banana farms over here, just launching some guys up in here, increase production and everything. There we go. But you see the ninja, how powerful he is just by himself. I mean, I really did not buy a lot of towers at all. Sure, they've been a little bit on the pricey side, but, yeah, we're making this happen, man. Even against these sort of harder, you know, white rounds and stuff like that. Like, if I had to say the hardest round between round 20 and 30, it's probably round 23. Believe it or not, man. So what I wanted to do is actually want to talk to you guys about some of the things that have had happen in my life that were not very nice. In fact, times where I was bullied. Actually, in a very odd way too, because normally people think of bullies as people who are always coming at them, always attacking a certain person, always attacking like you, and they just pick on you and pick on you and pick on you. That's not exactly what happened to me. I didn't have one person specifically bully me a lot. That wasn't a constant thing for me. What I had instead was I had people realize that I'm not very big, I'm not very strong, and they sort of picked on me because of that. So I just wanted to sort of tell you guys a story about what happened to me and make you realize that people like this do exist in the world, and they are very mean, and they might not even realize what they did and how it affected people, but maybe I can at least alert you guys today to what happened to me. So, when I was in high school, I was the really small kid. I started growing right around 8th grade or so. I started, put it this way, I was about 5 feet when I entered high school. 5 feet, that's it. Yeah, no joke here, guys. So, when and I was only probably 80 pounds. Put it this way, I did not look like I deserved to be in high school. I looked like I should have been in middle school, for sure. I was probably like I literally was the smallest kid in my 7th grade class and the smallest kid in my 8th grade class. When I say smallest, I mean not only just the shortest, but also sort of the lightest, I guess. I was skinny, I was not beefy whatsoever. I was just, I did my own thing. I remember, I don't know if I had health problems or anything like that. I do remember being, like, anemic or something like that. Like, I didn't have enough iron in my blood or something. I was always pale and stuff like that. But one thing is, I was always athletic, though. Even in, like, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I was always athletic. I always loved running around. I was always quick. I had, like, a lot of energy and stuff like that, so I didn't feel it at all. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't remember. But, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop down a spike factory in the back here just in case any random Bloons come through. I do have 4 banana farms already, up to 2-0, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now what I need to do is I need to prep for round 40, basically. Get a little bit more popping power over here and prep for round 40. First thing I actually want to do is I want to go for a Bloon Jitsu. Kind of pricey, but I think it's going to be well worth it. Oh, no way, dude. Can't put a monkey village in here, really? Oh, that sucks. Oh, no! Gosh darn it. Stupid freaking totem. Get out of here. Get out of here. So we're going for a monkey village right here. We're going to get this guy up to monkey business and monkey commerce. We've been sort of greedy so far. I will definitely admit that. It does not make the 4th tier any cheaper. So you want to buy 3rd tiers if you're going to go for this stuff. Let's go for a low-level wizard, actually. Just to get started over here. I think this guy's in range, right? Yeah. 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 Totem's in the way again. That's okay. This guy up to a fireball and a wall of fire right here. I'm also going to go for intense magic, and that's all I'm going to do for now, for the wizard. For my Moab popping power, I'm going to go for the monkey ace over here to 3rd tier, basically rapid fire, loads more darts, and then we can pile in another one of these 3rd tier upgrades, and that's going to be a ton of Moab damage right here, guys. The fighter plane is boss. 4 missiles is all it takes, or 4 shots rather, is all it takes to take down all these guys very, very easily. So you got 1, 2, 3, actually 3 with the extra power of all the rest of my monkeys over here. And of course we take them all down, you know, with a breeze. So I'm also going to get the cam detection on this guy just so I have cam detection for every single one of my towers in the range of this monkey village, which is going to be a lot of different towers over here. I probably will be going for a monkey town eventually as well, but for now I do need to get my 4th tier ninja at least. Bloon Jitsu, man. I feel like it's an important tower for me to have on my team. So, $3,300 is expensive, but I can make it happen. Yeah, no problem here, guys, no problem. We'll get sharper shots, and we're going to go for an Operation Dartstorm as well. Plus, I got this guy in circle, man. Get that figure eight happening over here. Yeah, there we go, Operation Dartstorm. Now, their Bloons are on the screen for so gosh darn long that it just doesn't matter. You're going to pop everything with this guy, dude. Heck to the yeah. Up until probably around 63, you just got this stuff covered. So at this point, we can either go for more banana farms or just trying to save up for a monkey town, basically. And I think you guys know what I like to do. I like my monkey town. So I am just going to do it this way. I'm going to go for a guy right here. I'm going to get the bigger radius on this thing, the monkey business, monkey commerce. I'm also just going to buy the jungle drums over here. So we spent a lot of money just to make this happen so far. Admittedly, yes, we did. We spent a lot of money. But that'll allow us to get the monkey town for $1,800 cheaper, and now all of the other towers are even more superpowered than they already were. I think it's an extra 15 to 20% speed bonus on that jungle drums. So if you ask me, man, that's a huge bonus. Huge bonus! So anyways, to continue my story, I was very small. Yes, I was. I was indeed. I was a very small kid, and I feel like people kind of took advantage of that. I know that a lot of people, they'd be like, you know, if whoever, they got mad at me or whatever, they're just like, what are you going to do? You know, like, if we ever got in an argument, like, what are you going to do? You're going to beat me up? Like, obviously you can't beat me up. You're smaller than me. Like, ugh. Like, that happened a lot, and I usually just dealt with it. I wasn't very aggressive. I'm just like, all right, like, I'm not going to fight you or anything like that. Obviously, they thought of it as, like, they're the tough guy thing, but I was just like, no, I wouldn't fight you even if I was bigger than you. I just don't like to do that, you know? But, you know, we're going to save up for this Grandmaster Ninja, guys. 42 grand. No, you know what? I changed my mind. Let's do this instead. Let's go for a Sun God. Let's see. I think I'm going to just get rid of this guy now. Let's get rid of this guy. See if we can fit a Super Monkey in here. No! Super Monkey! Why won't you fit for me, my friend? Why don't you? Oh, dude, what the heck? So I think we can put him right here. I'm going to go for a Robo Monkey today. Let's go for the nice little super ranged plasma blasting Robo Monkey over here. Let him go to town. He still should be in the range of all these guys. I think he is. He actually is, but looks like it. And I like the Robo Monkey because he's a good all-around tower. About everything but purple Bloons. And if you ask me, there's not enough purple balloons coming out to warrant being like, oh, I'm afraid of the purple balloons, they're so scary. If they were like ceramic type purple balloons or reinforced purple balloons, that would be a different story. Then I'd be really, really afraid. But that doesn't even happen until around 100 plus. So in high school, when I actually started high school, I didn't mind. High school was actually pretty decent. I didn't really have very many friends in high school or anything like that. But all my classes were fine. I got through them. I dealt with them. Everything was great. But for some reason, when I was walking through the hallways, people realized how small I was. So they were always spread out occurrences, though. They were never like all at once, or just like made me have like a terrible week where I was just like beaten up or anything like that. So first of all, I gotta say that I've never actually gotten in a fight. I've never actually been beaten up or anything like that. And I've never had like my lunch money stolen or anything like that. Like that type of bullying, that did not happen to me. What happened to me was random occurrences where people would basically do something really mean to me. So for example, one of the first ones that actually happened to me was probably like the second or third week of school. I was walking down the hallway. I walked down. There's like 4 steps where you have to like walk down to like get down to like the main floor. It's like just a small little drop. And I had once I got to the bottom, one of the kids stuck their foot out and tripped me. And I was just like, I didn't really know at the time that he purposefully tripped me. I thought it was just like an accidental type thing. But I could see all him and his friends were just like kind of laughing at me, like, ah, ha, 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 like blah, blah, blah. And of course, I mean, these kids are like way older than me, and they're probably juniors or seniors or something like that. And I'm just like, I'm just a little 100-pound kid, like what the heck am I going to do? So I'm not really much of a tattle or anything like that. There really wasn't anything that I could do, to be completely honest with you guys. It was just sort of like, I'm just going to deal with it. So I just literally got up and I kept walking. I should mention that I always carried my books in my hands, so when I got tripped, like, I have to like fall down and like hold on to the books instead of like, you know, or they're just gonna fly all over the frickin' place. Plus, the way that I held my folders, I was not very organized. Let's just put it that way. I was not very organized when it came to school in general. So I literally stuffed all of my papers inside of a folder and just made it like a sandwich. I didn't put them inside of any of the pockets, you know? That's just the way I'd worked it. And then whenever I needed to find my papers, the ones on the top were the ones that I usually had as the most recent ones. I did have it where I lost some papers every once in a while, but for the most part, that always worked. I never like really lost papers. It was just like, oh crap, it accidentally fell in my backpack or something like that. Just bring it in the next day or whatnot. So, oh, baby, level 93 already. One monkey knowledge point. Nice, dude. Heck to the yeah. Give me some experience here, boys. So that was like the first time that it ever happened. Basically got tripped in the hallway. Wasn't sure if it was on purpose or not. They didn't say sorry. They started laughing instead, and I was just like, oh, okay. Like, all right, I guess this is what high school is, man. You just get picked on a little bit. It's just the usual. So a couple weeks passed again. Nothing really crazy happened, and then something very, very similar happened. But this time, I got book checked. So if you guys don't know what book checked is, I'm pretty sure most people know what that is. It basically just means that somebody just walks by and they hit your books out of your hands. And because, again, my folders are not very organized, I basically had to clean up a lot of papers. Now, if you guys don't know, like certain high schools these days, they get really jam-packed. Alright, so my high school was packed. Basically, when we had to go from the north building to the south building, the south building to the north building, we had the giant main hallway. And it's like you can't, like, you're walking behind somebody the entire time. You can't just like speed walk past somebody or something like that. You have to walk behind the person. There's no way to do it another way. So I guess we'll just throw down some caltrops here. I find them really annoying, you know. So when I got book checked, my papers, they don't go flying. That's the nice thing. They just kind of like hit the floor and they sort of spread out a little bit. But everybody's like walking and like I have to sit down and like pick up my papers. People are like walking on my papers and stuff like that. Eventually I like slide all my papers back in and everything. I didn't even see who the heck did it either. That was a weird thing because it's such a busy hallway. Just somebody knocked my papers down on the ground. I'm like, oh crap, pick up the papers, Chris. Pick up the papers. Oh, don't let everybody pay attention to you. So yeah, basically I dropped all my papers, and I'm fairly certain that at some point I actually ended up losing my homework that I needed for that day. So that was really upsetting. Not only did I actually get book checked and have to be all, basically sad about that, But then to also like lose your homework, I mean that's kind of sucks too. So yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? So again, didn't really think much of it. I'm just like, whatever. It's just the usual over here. The next thing was, as a freshman, it actually didn't happen very much anymore, and I kept growing. I kept getting bigger. I was getting taller. So if you guys don't know, I'm actually about like 5'11", maybe 6 feet or so. I don't know, something like that. Right now, I weigh like 160 pounds, 170 pounds maybe. But back then, it was really sad to have that happen. And so as like a sophomore, I started to grow a little bit. I was probably like 5'2", 5'3", or something like that. I started to get over 100 pounds. I'm like, heck yeah, dude. I'm still skinny as crap, though. I gotta point that. I'm skinny. I'm a runner. I was always a runner. I like to run. So I had long, lanky legs, and I did not really have very many arm muscles, guys. I didn't really like working out or anything like that. It's pretty athletic, but I really wasn't very strong, per se. So here we go. I think I'm going to go for, let's see, what do I want to get here? I think I'm going to go for the Tech Terror. I'm looking at an anti-balloon today, man. That would be my goal for today, is I'd love to get an anti-balloon. I feel like it's a very, very solid tower to have on your team. I don't use him almost ever, but if I do sell this guy, I get 20 plus 666, get about $35,000. So if I can save up about, 70 grand, that's not going to be an easy thing to save up for. Maybe I'll sell my freaking Grandmaster Ninja here to end up getting an anti-balloon. So I'm fairly certain that you will never, ever lose if you have an anti-balloon on a regular game. Which is sort of interesting to think about. See, the Tech Terror, though, you think that the only good thing about him is the ability, though. But that's wrong. He's actually pretty good for pretty much everything. I will also say, though, that I need to make sure that I have enough DDT popping power as well. And right now, my Grandmaster Ninja is not very much DDT popping power, unless I get this guy up to, or actually, unless I build a new frickin' Monkey Village, put him in range, and make him a 0-3 something, or a 2-3 something. I need that MIB. But I'd rather just save up the 70 grand before round 90, sell everything, even if I need to sell an extra Dart Monkey or something, or maybe even just sell this guy. Man, everything is so gosh darn expensive, though. Oh my god. You don't realize, like, I only spent 5 grand on this, or 7 grand or whatever on this thing, and I'm trying to save up for $100,000 over here. Like, that is freaking pricey, dude. I'm getting close to that 70 grand, though. Again, that was a mental math thing, so hopefully it's good enough. So that was the second time it happened. The third time it happened, actually, kind of gets mixed up in my brain. I'm actually not sure if I think I got tripped at least one more time. Here it is, though, the anti-balloon! Go, 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 buddy! Go, 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 go! So he's a powerhouse for sure. He's a great tower. He's actually better than any other Super Monkey as far as pop and power to cost ratio goes. Well, but any other Super Monkey that doesn't include sacrifices. So the Temple and the other Temple, they can get really weird. So I'm kind of keeping them out of there. Here we go. Against bad balloons, though, or not bad, DDTs, we got it covered. And I think I'm going to go for it, though. Let's go for a nice Monkey Intelligence Bureau, just so we don't die to DDTs in a really stupid way or something like that, you know? Plus, this guy's got a lot of range, which really makes him extra specially awesome, too. I got him on first. That's good enough for me. He's got 500,000 pops already. Oh, look at that thing go! Oh, my God. Delicious, boys. Delicious. Lucky Charms, kind of delicious over here. I don't even think I need to build anything else. We're just going to let them skyrocket through over here. Heck to the year. So yeah, I think I got tripped at least one more time. I don't really remember that one that much, but it was actually in sort of a busy hallway, so what are you going to do? You know, just kind of get up and you just walk away. I just embarrassed. I'm like, I tripped. This one, though, I for sure know that I got tripped. I didn't end up getting, I wasn't like, oh, it was an accident. It was like a for sure thing that I got tripped. Then when I was a sophomore, though, I was walking through the lunch area. And there's like a little spot like between the hallway and the lunch area. And there was this one kid, and I remember his face still to this day. Wow, these DDTs, man, these things are pretty freaking strong over here. Holy but Jesus, let's boom! Let's insta-kill a lot of these guys, just get rid of some of them, so we can take them down a little bit better with the rest of our towers. Remember very clearly, I was walking one way, he was walking the other way, and as he basically got to, like, I don't know, like right next to me, he's like lifted up his hand, he just He slapped me. And he kept walking, though. And I was just like, what? And I put my hands up, like, kind of like Donkey Kong, you know? Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why'd you do that? My first thought was that he thought I was his friend, and he was just messing around with one of his friends, you know? And me being a good person, that's like, that is my first thought. You know, I'm thinking it was an accident. You know, nobody would actually just slap a random person. And then he was just like, what are you going to do? And I was just like, I don't know. Like, what am I going to do? Like, nothing. I was just like, oh, okay. Nothing. And then he just walked away, and I just walked away. Now, I don't want to make fun of anybody in their job over here, but I do remember that... Oh, crap, there's a lot of freaking Bloons right here, man. Holy crapola, we're going to have to kablooey insta-kill some of these bad boys right here just to get rid of them. Honestly, I'm not sure if I would have beaten him if I didn't do that right there. Woo! You know what I should do, though? If I want to just make myself a little bit better right here? Let's get one of these guys up over here. That'll make them so much more powerful, especially for this bad balloon and everything. But yeah, so I got slapped in the face. I didn't do anything about it. I was just like, oh, whatever. I never told anybody about this. I didn't even tell my friends that any of this happened to me, that I got tripped or anything like that. It was just sort of the thing that you guys are the first people to actually hear about it. So, yeah, all right. That's what it is, man. I don't really have any like special advice to you guys. I just wanted to tell you my experience in life. It does get better no matter what if you are getting bullied in this way or whatever. It's best for me. It was best to just ignore it and be like, it's not going to kill me to get tripped once or twice a year. Just let it go. It's better than trying to fight somebody and either getting beaten up or something like that, or making an enemy, or something along those lines. If it gets worse than that, though, I don't know. It might be better to tell a teacher or something like that. Just keeping it all bottled up like that. I don't know. For me, it works, but it might not work that way for everybody. So, yeah, not really advice. Just wanted to tell you guys my story right there. If you guys enjoyed it, though, you can press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And, of course, have a super-duper delicious day.